Hi and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist you in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. So this is going to be a reading for Capricorn today. This is going to be Capricorn Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, as well as the cross watcher of the Capricorn. This is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. Take what fits and leave the rest. You can swap this around. I may be talking about you. I may be talking about another person in your life. Just shift it however it fits, however it naturally flows and resonates. And if it doesn't, as I said, check out your other placements. You can go to a website such as astro.com and have a chart drawn up for you. If you do not know your natal chart, I highly, highly recommend that. One of the services that I offer involves doing personal transit charts. So this is an ascension-based transit chart that looks at the different planets transiting in your natal chart right now, how they're aspecting some of your natal planets, how they're aspecting each other, the different houses that they're in, the different things that you can possibly anticipate in your own personal ascension process as a result. So you can reach out to me for that as well. So the first card out for you guys is a 10 of Cups. So that is beautiful overall energy, you guys. This is like complete emotional fulfillment. This is having it all. This is like, you see the little family partying down here, just having a great time, just living and loving life. And so this is the energy that I'm feeling for you guys, and that is absolutely beautiful. We have the Strength card. So this is perseverance. This is you coming out on top. This is like overcoming struggle, overcoming adversity, and gaining all of that wisdom, right? And being able to utilize that. This is also like mastery over the mind. That's one thing that this card speaks to as well, is like taming the beast within. So for a lot of you guys, you were in this process of really like going through some heavy stuff, right? You guys went through some heavy stuff. You had to process a lot of things. You had to look at a lot of things. You had to find that strength within yourself, right? That empowerment. Like I'm being drawn to the lion, right? So this is like that lion energy, that energy of empowerment, right? Where we've been having the Mars and Aries transit. We've had a lot going on astrologically that's really been calling us to step into our power and to find our voice. And so you guys have done that. You guys have done that. And now you have this new beginning, right? This new beginning, the Fool is a new beginning, a brand new cycle that's starting. And that came out with the Knight of Wands. So this may be a very passionate new beginning. And for some of you guys, this may be you got the 10 of Cups as your first card too. So this may be like a romantic beginning. Like the Knight of Wands is fire sign energy, right? But it's somebody who comes in hot and heavy. And so there may be like this hot and heavy new beginning that you guys are experiencing, right? So let's get some more on that. Let's get some more on that energy. Yep, the Chariot, fast moving energy, right? Focused intention. Travel, possibly, for some of you, with the King of Cups, right? So this is a water sign energy, right? This is male water sign energy. So this is somebody whose heart has opened. This is like a masculine energy whose heart has been cracked open, is what I'm feeling. And then, which is putting them into this energy, them or you, right? As I said, flip it around as it resonates. Maybe both of you are just in this really passionate energy right now, which is really, it's really beautiful. It's really exciting. And oh my God, that card went flying. Oh, yeah. And what went flying? All right. The 7 of Wands, which is interesting because this is like conflict. This is sort of like, he's kind of like beating off people with a stick, right? And so let's get some more on that energy. Tell us more about this energy. Judgment. All right, yeah. So I'm feeling as though for some of you guys, whatever this hot, sexy, like passionate situation is that you guys have going on right now, that's bringing you into this 10 of Cups energy, you may be having to defend that to a lot of people right now. There may be a lot of judgments going on around that energy for you. People sort of judging you, or you feeling judged by other people. You feeling like you really have to fight to make your position heard. You maybe feeling called to fight for this person, to fight with or for this person. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Anything else about that? Because you've had this change of perspective, right? You've had this change of perspective, this spiritual awakening. Possibly they have it as well. But people may not understand that. People may not see that. Especially if this was, say this is either a new energy coming in that just on paper doesn't look very good, or people just aren't very impressed for some reason, maybe because it's moving so quickly and people have judgments around that. Like the Knight of Wands is fast, fiery, sexual, like passion, like let's go, let's do this, especially with the Chariot, right? So maybe people are thinking that you guys, you're moving too soon. If this is somebody from your past, maybe people are judging their past actions and they're not supporting you. Whatever it is, you have had an awakening. They have had an awakening, and there's something very non-traditional feeling about whatever is going on with you guys right now, and like it just may not be appreciated by others in your life, others in their life, possibly both. May not be understood or appreciated. So this could definitely be like a twin flame type energy. This is definitely like a heavy soulmate type energy at the very least. Like something, it's just that unconventional sort of feel to it. And then, but we also have the Six of Wands. So this is like victory and triumph. So whatever this is, like this awakening, you are feeling very victorious. Regardless of what other people have to say about the situation, you are feeling very victorious. And approaching it in an unconventional type way is going to make you victorious. So continue to look at things from different perspectives. Continue to expand your mind and your perceptions, right? And continue this awakening. Continue to ride this awakening wherever it is that it takes you, right? Be willing to see from different angles. Be willing to open yourself up to different possibilities. And then we also have the Wheel of Fortune, which is like destined and fated events. This is like a fortuitous, this is like beautiful energy, you guys. Like intense energy, but really, really beautiful energy at the same time. Like, I don't know whether this person is here briefly or they're here for the long haul. Like this is going to be quite an experience either way. So just ride it wherever it's taking you. And then we got the Emperor with the King of Wands. So here we go. We had the Knight of Wands first, right? And now that energy has matured into the King of Wands. So especially with the Emperor, this is the energy of someone who really knows what they want, who goes after what they want. Somebody who, you know, the Emperor would be a bit detached. Somebody who's a bit emotionally detached, operates from a place of logic, very strategic kind of energy. This would represent Aries energy. But I'm feeling this, and so it could be, especially with the King of Wands next to it, it's very likely it could be a fire sign, right? But like we don't pay too much stock to the signs. Like that's very general. We're going with the energy. So this is like somebody, but there's a passion that's been lit within him, right? And we got the King of Cups energy too. So this is like a serious upgrade that's occurred here with this person, where they're in this energy where they're mastering their passion, right? They're learning how to express that constructively. Like for some of you guys, there may be a couple different people involved, and that may be what some of the controversy is about. But for a lot of you guys, I feel like this is a person who's just really like stepped their game up. It's like if this is somebody from your past, this is somebody who's had an awakening and come back in and like leveled the fuck up, basically. Yeah. Anything else here? This is very intriguing. Anything else? Yeah. So we have the Six of Cups. This is nostalgia, past life. So this is definitely someone from the past. If it's not someone from the past in this lifetime, it's somebody from a past lifetime that you have a strong connection with. And then we also have the Four of Wands. So this is like all of this may have happened after a period of needing to retreat and go within for a little bit. Like the Four of Swords is like this comes after the Three of Swords, right? Which is heartbreak and betrayal. And so this is the energy after that energy of like taking taking a step back, pulling our energy back, resting and recuperating, and then kind of like moving forward from there. Anything else? Ooh, we got the counterpart to the King of Wands. We got the Queen of Wands right here, baby. So yes, we definitely have counterpart energy. And we have the Page of Cups, which is like an apology, a message, right? Communication. And so, yeah, I'm feeling like shit's popping off for you guys, I gotta say. And it's pretty exciting. I'm into it. There may be other people in your life that aren't so into it, but like we don't live our life for other people, right? We live our lives for us. And so as long as you can retain this energy as you move forward, right? Like don't take any shit. Continue to stand in your power. Like there may, like depending, this situation may have twists and turns. It may call you to reclaim your power over and over again, right? In different ways, in different manners. Whether that's with other people in your life, whether that's with this person when they challenge you at specific points as well. Like you may be called to and need to do that, right? Like we have Mars in retrograde right now. So we're really looking into our issues of empowerment. And then we have the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So you guys got three, and this has been there for a while, which is why I'm mentioning it, which is Earth sign energy, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But like, you guys got three kings and the Emperor coming out. So either you got a lot of people in your life or you got someone who's like seriously leveled up. And that doesn't mean that things are going to be perfect, right? But it does mean that it may be something that's worth exploring, right? And you know in your heart if that's true for you. So it's really, this is going to be a situation that's calling you to use your own internal intuition. And then we got Judgment. Again, as I said, use your own intuition, right? Like you're not going to be able to look to other people for answers. Those answers are going to have to come within. And it's really going to help you to refine that aspect, that intuitive aspect of yourself, that empowered aspect of yourself as you move through this process. All right. Any other guidance from the Moonology deck regarding this? Any other guidance from the Moonology deck? All right. Your commitment is being tested, and expect powerful change, right? So your commitment is being tested. This is like your commitment to yourself, your commitment to your personal growth, to your path, your commitment towards standing in your power, towards setting firm boundaries. Like everything that you guys have been working on, like this will test a lot of those things. Like you'll have to, like we said, come back to your power over and over and over again. But there's going to be such powerful change that's occurring as a result. And so it's just like weathering that change and being, that's like that Hanged Man card, right? Being willing to continue to shift your perspective and to really look at things and see things from different angles and approach things in a very non-conventional way. And I want to see actually what it says in the book about your commitment is being tested. There could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works? Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? Showing some commitment now will help you move towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you, so believe in yourself. I am committed to my dreams and move toward them with confidence. And then it's time to take action on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, really, take action on whatever it is. I feel like you guys are leveling up in all aspects of your lives. Like that was obviously a love reading that we just did, but in all aspects of your lives, you guys are, and we had underneath that before I covered them up, I always do this and then they tell me not to, a time for healing, right? So you guys are healing, you guys are growing, you guys are stepping forward in terms of your empowerment, really going after what's yours and what you deserve, and really like learning how to not take what other people think about you too seriously, right? Like, take that with a grain of salt. It's really not that important in the grand scheme of things. What's important is that you make the decisions that resonate with you, right? You follow your own heart. You follow your own intuition. You guys are really tapping into your intuition right now. And so you're being asked to go with that. You're being asked to flow with that and change with that. And I'm actually going to do a secret language of light card for you guys too, because I'm feeling that. Capricorn, September 2020, soul family. Yes, your soul family. Stay close with your soul family, your soul tribe. You are calling more of those people into your reality. You're really connecting with them. And this is your soul family in the physical reality and in the non-physical as well. I'm going to hold that up again for you guys. These cards are so beautiful. So really, really connecting with them, drawing them in, places that you're drawn to right now, subjects that you're drawn to explore. All of these different things are going to be calling in that soul family. And you're really learning how to recognize members of your soul family right now. And that remembrance, that sort of like gut feeling that tells you, like that knowledge that you've known somebody before, right? Like you're really learning. You're learning to trust that more and more, and you're starting to meet more and more people that you recognize as members of that soul family. So hold that soul family close right now. Be open to even more of them showing up in your reality. Ooh, and then we have the soul tree. That's beautiful. A lot of soul, right? You guys got so much soul right now and transformation on the bottom of the deck. I love it. We're going to look at the soul tree card and see what this has to say. It's funny because when I think of our soul families and stuff like that, I often think about it like a tree, right? And all the different branches coming off of the tree. So I think it's really interesting that that's what this is called. This card is just, oh my God, they're so gorgeous. They're so gorgeous. This is another deck that I highly, highly recommend. You are becoming more connected to nature. Trees are great holders of wisdom and knowledge. Next time you are near a tree, try asking it what it would like you to know and listen with an open heart for an inspired response. The same life force that animates you also flows through trees. We are all in this together. Now imagine that trees are physical manifestations of angels. Their divine essence flows deep into trees as angels are far-reaching in their ability to help, care, and create. Trees, like angels, see and feel without judgment, always emitting an eternal stream of love. Allow angelic tree energy to flow through you, sending roots deep into the ground, forming a solid foundation that enables you to reach higher and deeper into the light and soul of you. From this vantage point, you can sculpt your ideas and dreams to be planted upon the earth for you to enjoy through your physical senses. Interesting. So I feel like for some of you guys, if you are feeling lost and confused, if you are having those moments where you are feeling overwhelmed, this is telling you to go out and hug a tree. Go, like we laugh about the term tree huggers, right? But there is nothing wrong with hugging some trees. I absolutely do it. I do it with care because I'm really not a fan of bugs. But I am a big fan of trees. So really just connecting more with nature, right? You guys are just connecting on so many levels right now. You're connecting with your soul family. You're connecting with nature. You're connecting with your own soul, right? We have a soul here twice. So I'm really feeling that energy of you guys becoming really super connected in with your own souls right now, which is so beautiful. And it's just this incredible transformation as you are moving more into the true essence of who you are. And as you're moving more into the true essence of who you are, it's becoming more and more easy for you to see the true essence of all others. And then what popped out here? Inner voice. And then soul name. Soul. Again, your souls are speaking to you. You are merging with your soul right now, and it's so absolutely beautiful. You are just pay attention to whatever ways you can nurture this spiritual aspect of you that is growing so strong and so beautiful right now. Just nurture that. Whether it's going out in nature, whether it's meditating, whether it's playing with crystals, right? Like playing with cards, whatever it is that's feeding you and bringing you joy, do more of that. Connect more with your souls are guiding you right now toward the places that you're meant to go, toward the version of you that you're ready to become, that you are becoming, like that you are flowering into. So just really allow and embrace that process within yourself and become more and more in touch with this inner voice that is guiding you. That inner voice is getting louder, and I feel you guys really connecting with your inner voice and embracing it and trusting the guidance and the intuition that comes from it. And that's part of your commitment when your commitment is being tested, right? Like the way that you're going to know what to do and what steps to take is not going to be by listening to other people. It's going to be by listening to your own inner voice and what that's guiding you to do. And we're going to pull a light worker oracle card for you guys as well right now and see what guidance, what closing guidance we can get for you guys out of from this. Capricorn, September 2020. Capricorn, what energies, what guidance do we have for my beautiful Capricorns? Ah, beautiful. We have the wisdom of the divine feminine. Yes, yes, my beautiful, beautiful divine feminines. And like sinking into that wisdom and that knowledge and that connection to your femininity. I'm really feeling that coming through, like understanding, really coming to understand and bringing into balance your feminine aspects of your nature. And this can be true for men as well as women, right? But it's really, you're learning how to be nurturing and to still be strong, right? You're learning how to allow that beautiful vulnerability to shine and like to do that to do that without fear, right? Because you know that you won't be taken advantage of, that you are far beyond that energy now. You can stand in your power, but you can do that as this beautiful, divine, feminine goddess. It's like embracing all of that, what makes you you, and really shining in your own beautiful, unique energy. Just a complete healing of that divine feminine energy right now. Divine feminine wisdom empowers you to grow into your vision, your dreams, and the fulfillment of your life purpose. Perhaps you envision a very different life for yourself to what you are experiencing now. This wisdom reminds you that you can experience the most extraordinary dreams as reality if you are willing to grow into what you desire, to become what you seek. Surrender any plans about how you can best manifest your dreams and instead allow life to guide and nourish you through your experience each day. The universe supports your divine destiny and is helping you become all you are meant to be. I'm going to say that again. The universe supports your divine destiny and is helping you become all you are meant to be. Look at all those beautiful flowers too, and the lights, all of that beautiful light coming down around her, right? From the cosmos, right? Through her crown. When the wisdom of the divine feminine reaches for you, the message is clear. You are in a process of becoming more of heaven on earth. Sometimes there are growing pains alongside the joy such growth brings. You may feel concerned, thinking your pain is an indication that you are failing in some way. You may judge your suffering as a sign that you are not operating at a high enough frequency. Yet how many spiritual masters upon this planet have endured great suffering, as well as experiencing tremendous love and joy in the fulfillment of their divine destiny? Growing pains are just part of the feminine path of creation, of breaking through what has become too small for you. There is joy in the eventual freedom, but the act of breaking through can feel painful at times. When things are difficult or you are feeling doubt, when you feel the need to do something that scares you and challenges you at the depths of your being, you are experiencing growing pains. They will pass and you will benefit from the growth. However, you need to know that whilst this difficulty is in your life, the divine is very much with you, encouraging you, believing in you so much that it will deliver a tough lesson. You can handle it for however long it needs to continue, and that won't be forever. This oracle brings you a message about how much the divine feminine loves you and wants to help you grow with the least struggle and the most peace. If you don't listen to her, instead choosing to believe in fear, you may be terrified of your growing pains. You won't be sure if they will ever end. You may doubt your ability to turn adversity into triumph. That's that strength card. You may lose faith instead of trusting that life has your best interest at heart and that you are capable of meeting any challenge that arises. That's your commitment is being tested, right? Instead of trusting, you may believe the world isn't safe. This can keep you paralyzed in self-defeating, self-harming patterns. While these may give you a temporary familiar satisfaction, ultimately these patterns mean you will continue to struggle and suffer under the weight of addiction or emotional pain. You deserve so much better than that. The Divine Feminine speaks to you now and promises that if you are willing to show up in your life each day and trust in the circumstances before you, she will guide you into your most beautiful divine destiny. It is safe to trust her. She wants for you only the best in the most beautiful life journey, one perfectly suited for all that you are and all that you can be. Your heart beats in perfect rhythm with the heart of love at the center of the universe. Trust your heart and trust life. All is progressing beautifully as you are guided ever deeper into your divine fulfillment. So you guys you're moving deeper and deeper into that life path, into that life purpose, right? Healing this divine feminine energy, really stepping into what it means to be a divine feminine for a lot of you. I'm sorry but it's energy, right? We're not talking gender, we're talking energy, right? Really sinking into that energy. And just, there's going to be these aspects of you that are ready to shed, that are ready to be let go of, right? These patterns, right? These patterns, these behaviors that are not serving you any longer, that you're being asked to release right now, but you can trust that it is safe to release those. It is safe to release any attachment to your old identity because you are not that person anymore. You are so much stronger than you ever thought you were, right? You are so much braver, more courageous. You are so much more powerful, and you guys are really realizing that. And continue to sink into the knowing of that. If you guys would like assistance with that, I offer personal readings. I offer really profound, beautiful energy healings. Reach out to me for those services. They can be really helpful as you're navigating these energies, right? As you are becoming more of who you are, merging more with your soul, you're also what you are not is being revealed to you, and the process of moving through that and letting that go can be scary, but it is so worth it, and you are so ready for that. And then Unplug from Mass Consciousness came up for you guys too. So this is the fear consciousness, right? This is television, this is the news, this is Facebook and social media, right? It may be time to step back from some of that stuff, because as you are growing more, you're moving into your destiny, right? You're merging with your soul, you're reconnecting or connecting on an even deeper level to your spiritual self. This is just going to get in the way and hamper that. We don't need any more fear programming. We don't need any more propaganda. We don't need to be taking on that collective hysteria and paranoia, right? You want to be keeping your energy field clean, nurturing yourself, caring for yourselves, right? And this is, like I said, the energy healings can be really helpful with that. But you want to be taking special care of what you are consuming, what vibrations you're around, what people you're around, right? What you're listening to, what you're watching. Be very cognizant of that and really learning to center into your own energy so you know what it feels like when your energy's off and when you are taking on these energies from the collective energy, because you don't want to be doing that right now. You're moving into soul consciousness and out of mass consciousness. So don't get sucked back into that. And then we have spiritual service on the bottom of the deck, right? You're moving into your spiritual calling. You are answering that call. You are possibly starting new jobs, right? Finding new hobbies, things that interest you, making new friends, right? As that soul tribe, and that energy keeps rolling in. So stick with that momentum. Whatever it is that you're being called to explore right now, explore that. That is going to lead you. Just like all of these pains and all of these struggles are leading you towards your soul purpose, so are all of the things that are sparking your interest right now. Do not be daunted by the task, right? Whatever it is, any of the things, right, that you are wanting to explore are worthy of exploring, and you are worthy of devoting that energy to yourself, of giving yourself the time to do that. And you have, you guys, I think, know what it is. This spiritual service that you're being called to do, you guys are starting to get an idea. So just keep going and flowing with those ideas and allowing your soul to continue to guide you to where it is that you're being meant to go right now. And then we have 30 Dark Angel that popped out. So I'm going to read that too. And then the 7th ray of ritual, order, and ceremony, which is interesting. So I think some of you guys, if you are with the Divine Feminine card again under that, and the Christ Consciousness card, which is all about unconditional love and forgiveness, plugging into that energy, right? Unplug from mass consciousness, plug into Christ consciousness. But yeah, we're going to read the Dark Angel as well for you guys from the book and see what that has to say. We may not read all of it, but we're going to read a little bit. Let's see. This feels like shadow energy to me. The Dark Angel comes to you with a radical truth. Divine love is always there for you without exception. Love will never forget you. It will never stop caring for you. Even when it seems most unlikely, in fact, especially then, the divine is reaching for you and nurturing you. Even our wounds are ways that we can discover love and divine grace through the healing process. The divine is always helping you remember who you are and find your true joy. When the Dark Angel appears, you are being given a gift of light, even if it may seem to be a hidden blessing. So this is like all those struggles, all that adversity that allowed you to step into your empowerment and embody that strength card. That's what this is. A dark mystery is one that helps us learn that even if things don't seem to be working out according to the timing or the methods that we believe necessary, the light and love of spirit is unfailing. If a door is closed in your face, it is the wrong door for you. Divine love will ensure that the right door opens at the right time. When you encounter darkness, how you respond can make either the light or the dark victorious. You can choose doubt and fear, or you can force the darkness to serve the light by choosing trust and faith. You are spiritually advanced enough to trust unconditionally. Trust coming through so strongly for you guys right now. That is the trust that burns bright, not only when things appear good, but even when your mind thinks things seem to be heading in the wrong direction. Does unconditional trust mean that you give up if things get tough, assuming it's not meant to be? Of course not. Relying on unconditional trust and understanding the dark mystery, you are willing to go through periods of not knowing. You are willing to continue on your path even when you are not seeing immediate results, because in your heart you know it's right. This type of trust is powerful enough to release any separation between you and the universe. You know that even the universe guides you into Even when the universe guides you into challenging territory, you shall benefit, grow in divine power, and become the amazing being you are destined to be. As we realize we have grown through the experience, turning what was once a source of pain into spiritual light, finding that spiritual service, right? We masterfully transform our deepest pain into our greatest growth and spiritual accomplishment. We become the true spiritual alchemists, releasing light from darkness. Fuck yes. As you learn to put more faith in love than in fear, your trust becomes increasingly unconditional, and you find the light even through the dark. In this way, you become initiated in the mystery of the Dark Angel. Then you can show others that this is possible. You can help heal others from victim consciousness and show them that inner peace is possible, even when they are facing the unpredictable twists and turns of life. If you have been going through a difficult time or struggling to heal an issue, the Dark Angel promises that even through the depths of despair, you shall find the light. In your own time, you will rise again into trust, restored faith, and hope. All will be well. So for some of you guys who are still in the dark period and you haven't come through the other side with the strength card, you are going to. You're being called to trust. You're being called to have faith. This is building trust in yourself and building trust in spirit, right? And as you build trust in one, you build trust in the other, and they both continue to grow. And knowing that, like, everything that you're going through right now is preparing you for what you asked for. And you might not have even known what it was that you asked for, because your soul asked for this long before you even came here. Yeah. So it's all part of a greater plan, man. And we do have Chiron retrograde in Aries right now, as well as the Mars retrograde. So it's like really healing these issues around our empowerment. All of these wounds, right? Our childhood wounds, all of this stuff is like, it's being healed. It is in the process. Like if you are in the dark right now, just know that dark is bringing you to the most beautiful dawn that you have ever seen, and it will take your breath away. And then we're also just going to take a quick peek here to close this out at what the seventh ray of ritual and ceremony is about. When the gift of the seventh ray enters your life, something new is being formed, something that will benefit your world. There may be an increased interest in magic, ceremony, and ritual for healing purposes. Resonating with high-frequency violet light and the Archangel Zadkiel, the seventh ray also helps transmute energy from lower to higher frequency. It is a spiritual cleansing agent that allows the truth of spiritual freedom, empowerment, and choice to be seen and felt, restoring hope and joy to the heart. Yes. The seventh ray also creates form from invisible, tangible spiritual energy. These are the inspired solutions and synchronicities that seem to come out of nowhere. They are the signs of the divine order happening. The seventh ray brings an alignment with that divine order, and the more you are willing to invoke and allow that energy to bless you, the more your life will align with the genius of creativity, solutions, and loving opportunities the universe wants to bring into your world. The gifts of ritual, order, and ceremony are ways to attract this energy. Conscious ceremony done in service to unconditional divine love feeds a need for sacred embodiment. It is the hunger within the soul that many seek to feed through religion, and others through the less conscious rituals of addiction. Ritual can be something that keeps you stuck or opens you to the sacred. So this is also for some of you, replacing a negative ritual with a positive ritual. If there is, like addiction's been mentioned a couple times, right? If some of you guys are struggling with this as well, this is a way to transmute those lower energies, right? Like this may be part of your soul purpose, is helping others to come out of addiction by overcoming that yourself. Whatever it is, whatever demons you are fighting right now, be assured that part of your path is helping to bring others out of those energies. And you can do that. It's first about bringing yourself out of those energies, and you are fully capable of that. So replacing these old rituals with new rituals, right? Anything that is habitual becomes a ritual. And I love how that just rhymed, but it's true, right? Anything habitual becomes a ritual. So start a new ritual. Maybe do some rituals to help release this stuff, right? Some of you guys are getting really into magic. You're getting really into ritual and ceremony and exploring different avenues of these things, right? So get more into that. Replace some of these negative manifestations in your life with positive ones that feed your soul growth moving forward. Choosing a spiritual practice to engage on a regular basis, creating your own spiritual system, will help you call the genius of seventh ray energy into your life. So it's just giving you options. Create a spiritual ritual. The challenge with the seventh ray is not to become obsessed with the future, with the new, to the extent that you forget about the valuable aspects of what already is. It is about developing what has value, not rejecting outright anything from the past. The past can teach us wisdom and help us create a more loving future if we allow ourselves to balance our passion for the future with a respect for what has been. The gift of the seventh ray is the ability to live as an embodied divine presence. For humans who don't trust or even recognize the love of the divine in their hearts as yet, those who do are great supporters. The seventh ray empowers us to use loving ritual to unite divine presence to fill us and our lives. It also teaches us how to use our consciousness to clean up our own energy field and the energy field of the world around us, so the divine can show its face more clearly. The comfort of this can free all beings from anguish and suffering. Yes, I love it. Yeah, I'm going to read this for you guys to close. This is the invocation that goes with this. It says, I now accept of my own free will the blessing and grace of the seventh ray of ritual, order, and ceremony, and the assistance of the unconditionally loving masters on this ray, the violet flame of Saint Germain and Archangel Zadkiel. I open to the magic of creativity, divine genius, and the ability to translate spiritual concepts into real-world experiences for the greatest good. May I discover and use my innate power for conscious and loving ritual and ceremony to enrich and invite spiritual presence into the world. May all beings feel safe and consciously held in a loving divine order, according to the great plan of love. Through my own free will, so be it. All right, you guys. That was your reading, and what a reading it was. I am so excited for you guys. You have everything you need within you to continue upon this journey, right? Your commitment is being tested, but you are going to come out ahead, right? Just stay the course, stay the path. Be willing to embrace the pain and transmute that pain into light. And that is going to be your greatest strength moving forward, is everything that you are learning through this cycle and this period in your lives, as you guys are evolving so incredibly potently spiritually right now. If you need assistance, please reach out to me for an energy healing. I do a combination reading and healing that can be really powerful and help people to move through blocks, get some focus, get some clarity, bring some peace and some healing wherever that is necessary in your life. Work through blocks, work through traumas, work through wounds. We can tackle all of that stuff. So reach out to me for that if you would like that. My information is in the description box below. Send me an email. There's a link to donate to my channel below as well if you feel so moved to do that and support the free content that I love making for you guys. That's very much appreciated. Like, share, subscribe. It helps so very, very much. I appreciate it when you guys do that. Drop a comment. Let me know how this is resonating with you guys. Let me know how your month of September is going. I am here for you. I support you, and I love you always. You are beautiful, and you are so powerful. You are so strong, and you got this. Until we meet again, have a great night.